Nuremberg. Nuremberg is world famous for the gingerbread produced there. However, the second largest city in Bavaria has so much more to offer. After being almost completely destroyed in World War II, its inhabitants have lovingly rebuilt and thus made the city a recommended destination. Nuremberg enchants its guests with grandiose buildings and a beautiful old town. All these sites can be explored in the course of a city tour. In addition, Nuremberg still holds little insider tips that you should not miss. Therefore, it is also recommended to discover the city on your own. If you take these 10 tips to heart, your trip will certainly be an eventful excursion. Buildings worth seeing. A self-planned city tour has the advantage that you can take exactly the time you need. If some buildings do not arouse your interest, simply move on. You should not miss the medieval buildings such as the Nassau House or the Imperial Castle from the Romantic era. Or discover the place where the famous painter created his works in the Albrecht Dürer House. For those interested in history, we recommend the Heiliggeist Hospital where the sick were cared for during the National Socialist era. The Nazi Party rally grounds also dates from this period. The brave also take a look at the Henkersteg, the old residence of the executioner of the time. In addition, numerous beautiful bridges lead over the Pegnitz River, which meanders through the city. Worth mentioning are the Kettensteg, which is the oldest free-floating suspension bridge in Germany, and the Museum Bridge, which connects the two districts of Nuremberg. End your sightseeing tour at the Marriage Carousel, Europe's largest fountain of figures. Nuremberg's churches. Nuremberg's impressive churches also deserve a visit. Among the numerous houses of worship, the Frauenchurch, St. Lawrence Church and St. Sebaldus Church are among the city's most important. The former is famous for its men's walk and huge balcony. It also houses old stained glass windows and the Toucher altar created by Dürer. In St. Lorenz, you can listen to the music of the three-part organ, which is one of the largest of its kind in the world. In St. Sebaldus many works of art await you, among which are said to be the bones of the city St. Sebald. Artistic features await St. Elizabeth with its red marble and huge dome, under which 12 statues of the apostles stand guard, St. Egidian Church in the architectural style of the Baroque with beautiful decorations, or St. Martha Church with its breathtaking stained glass windows. In St. Jacob's Church, on the other hand, you will meet pilgrims of the Way of St. James. To complete your tour, you can also visit the Church of St. Clare and the Carthusian Church. Museums in Nuremberg. If you want to learn not only about the city itself, but also about the history of Nuremberg, you are in good hands in the numerous museums. Thanks to a wide range of different themes, you are sure to find the right exhibition. For example, in the Toucher Castle and Hirschvogel Hall you can marvel at the everyday life of the merchant families from the 16th century. At the same time, you can enjoy the royal atmosphere of the castle interior. If you want to learn specifically about Nuremberg's past, the Fembo House City Museum is the place to go. In addition, there is the Museum of Industrial Culture, which deals with industrialization, the School Museum with amazing facts, and the Toy Museum, which will especially please children. Culture and theater. After you have been on your feet all day and acquired a lot of knowledge, you can relax in the evening. Why not visit one of the numerous cultural events in Nuremberg? The best-known venue is the State Theatre, where you will find a wide range of programs, from opera and drama to ballet and concerts. Alternatively, many small improvisational talents perform at smaller venues. Nuremberg's events. In addition, many concerts and events also take place during the day. Motorsports enthusiasts can get up close and personal at Zeppelin Field when the motorcycle elite meet for the famous Nürburgring race. Even more famous, however, is Nuremberg's Christkindl's Market. Every year during Advent, Nuremberg's old town lights up in a sea of lights and glittering baubles to get its visitors in the mood for the upcoming Christmas. Here you can find the last gifts for your loved ones, indulge in culinary delights, or enjoy the snow flurries on a ride in a stagecoach. Around the market square, churches invite you to devotional concerts, while outside the joyful laughter of children fills the air due to the exciting rides. On the road with children. However, this laughter can also be generated at other times of the year. Hardly any other German city is as associated with toys as Nuremberg. So a visit to the Toy Museum already mentioned above is a good idea. When the weather is nice, however, outdoor activities are usually more fun. Here, children can let off steam in outdoor pools or climbing parks. A recommendable destination for the whole family is the Nuremberg Zoo. Shopping tips. What would a city trip be without an extensive shopping tour? Younger visitors in particular explore Nuremberg primarily by strolling through the alleyways and enthusiastically examining the shop windows of the boutiques. Nuremberg's Old Town offers the best conditions for this. There, the focus is on three major shopping streets. In the Kaiserstrasse you will find mainly luxury goods and expensive boutiques. For the somewhat smaller purse, Carolinenstrasse has the right offer ready. Large department stores mix here with small stores. In Bright Gas you will mainly find the well-known brands such as C&A, Galeria Kaufhof or Karstadt. On the outskirts of the Old Town is the so-called scene district Gostenhof. It is especially known for a leisurely shopping spree. In addition, a market offers fresh goods in Nuremberg streets every day. On the occasion of the seasons, autumn or Easter markets are also held. Especially lucrative, however, is the Trempelmarkt, Germany's largest and probably most beautiful flea market. Nuremberg's culinary specialties. Since a shopping tour makes you pretty hungry, you deserve a tasty Nuremberg specialty afterwards. Especially during the Christmas season, no one can avoid enjoying a Nuremberg gingerbread. However, if you are more in the mood for something hearty, choose the equally world-famous Nuremberg grilled sausages. For this, it is not even necessary to interrupt your city tour. As a 3 in a Wegler, you get the delicacy in a roll served to your hand. As the crowning glory of your refreshment, you can then treat yourself to a red beer or perhaps a whiskey, as the city is also known for these drinks. Nuremberg Nightlife. Your city trip in Nuremberg does not have to end when darkness falls. Nuremberg's nightlife has many facets. Whether you prefer to sip your cocktail in peace in a cozy lounge or hit the dance floor immediately after enjoying it, there is a club for everyone. The Admiral Ski Bar, which offers a sweeping view of the city, is particularly beautiful. The Bar and Club *77, on the other hand, is where you party until the wee hours of the morning. Or you can marvel at the high rooms in the BMF Bar. This creates an extraordinary atmosphere. The Mata Hari Bar, on the other hand, is small and homely. Visitors are even treated to live music here. A trip to the countryside. Although the city is also known as the Franconian metropolis, you will find small green spaces everywhere to relax. The Imperial Castle alone is home to a myriad of small animal and plant species. On nice days, enjoy the sunshine in one of the many gardens or parks in Nuremberg. For example, Rosenau Park is only a few minutes away from the Old Town and still lets you forget the hustle and bustle of big city traffic in no time. The city also owes the Pegnitz Meadows, which take up a large area of the landscape, to its river. Here you can practice sports outdoors to your heart's content. The largest facility, however, is the Marion Park. Among other things, it invites you to enjoy a Nuremberg grilled sausage at one of the barbecue areas. Meanwhile, children get their money's worth at the huge playground in Archive Park, and water sports enthusiasts are in good hands at Volkspark Duzentik. As you can see, a trip to this beautiful, multifaceted city in Franconia is well worth it. Follow the tips above and your city tour will be an unforgettable stay.